So this is instrumentation. Today we will study about instrumentation. This is the basic of instrumentation. Actually, this is the basic. So we will see what is the instrumentation. So instrumentation, if we see this is the explanation about instrumentation. The first one, instrumentation is the link between physical, chemical, biological phenomenon with human perception. So this is the first description about instrumentation. So if we see here, there are physical, chemical, biological phenomenon with human perception. So if we can say the instrumentation related with physical, chemical, biological with human perception. This is the first. And the second is instrumentation also scientific and technological activities related to measurement. So this is very important because we know instrumentation related to measurement. And here, instrument is a device used to determine the quantity or value of a quantity or variable. So uh, instrumentation instrumentation is scientific and technological activities related to measurement. So in industrial especially instrumentation is very important because we know in industrial instrumentation there are so many measurement there are so many measurement that use instrumentation. So we have to know that instrumentation is a device used to determine the quantity or value of a quantity or variable. And so with this description, of course, we can see that instrumentation very needed in industrial in so many industrial that need instrumentation. And the third is basic control of a process. So we can say that process cannot be controlled if they cannot be measured. So this is a very important statement because if we cannot measure, so also it cannot be controlled. So this is that's why we say that instrumentation also basic control of a process. So as I say that instrumentation here, instrumentation is a scientific and technological activities related to measurement. So here we can see that measurement are made of certain physical, chemical, biological phenomena. So if we see, if we know that in industry we can find so many activities that need a measurement. That need a measurement. So why? Because this is related to how to know the phenomenon of physical, chemical, biological, industrial. That's why measurements are made of certain physical, chemical, biological phenomena. So this is a measurement. And the second, the measurement method used is based on the phenomenon to be measured. So the measurement method used is based on the phenomenon to be measured. So here we can say that method that use in instrument, this is the basically uh, phenomenon to be measured. Here, there are temporal and spatial characteristics of instrument. Temporary, it means determines how many measurements are taken in one unit of time. So, temporary related or connected to time. We can say that temporary connected to time, because here temporary in instrument determines how many measurements are taken in one unit of time. So for example, how many measurement as we know, measurement, how many measurement are taken in one unit of time. So there are sometimes in one unit of time, it's not only one measurement, but there are several measurements are taken in one unit of time. So here for temporary is how many measurements are taken in one unit of time. It's determined by it's determined in temporary, and this is the characteristic of temporary, I mean. So for spatial we can say that spatial is most of the area that can be determined by one measuring instrument. So here spatial, it means most of the area that can be determined by one measuring instrument. So if we see here the most of the area that can be determined by one measuring instrument, it means that spatial also characteristic spatial characteristic also related to area. If temporary is related to time, so spatial is related to area. Here area that characteristic of spatial characteristic is most of the area that can be determined by one measuring instrument. So how area that can be determined by one measuring instrument. So this is the spatial characteristic. For example, the case is phenomenon of tides and to determine the energy of ocean waves. So this is instrument block diagram. If you see here, there are some instruments that connecting each other here. Here generic instrument. For example, there is a sensor and then ADC and also battery here, also battery. and this is input here and come to AC and come to ADC, and this is SP, TS, and then CV here. And here if we see instrument characteristic is there are some instrument characteristic. The first one is precision. Evaluate the repeatability of the measurement process. So precision evaluate the repeatability of the measurement process. And the second is accuracy refers to how close the average measurement result are to the true value. Of course, we have to achieve here. To achieve, for example, accuracy here must be close to the accuracy here refers to how close the average measurement result are to the true value or desired value. So if the result of average measurement is not close to the true value, so it means accuracy here is not good. So accuracy refers to how close the average measurement result are to the true value. And the third one, instrument can be very precise but inaccurate. So instrument can be very precise but inaccurate. So we have to know this about characteristic of instrument. So for example, the instrument characteristic there are some bubble, four bubble here, A and B. So if we see here the accuracy refers to how close the average measurement result are to the true value. So here we can say that accuracy is in so we can say that accuracy is must be close with the average measurement result. So here also instrument characteristic are here also tolerance is one the instrument characteristic. The maximum error allowed here usually defined together with accuracy, and then maximum deviation, and here also this range or span. Range or span means the maximum value and minimum quantity of the design instrument. Linearity is the output of an instrument is expected to be linear with respect to the quantity being measured. And also in instrument characteristic also there are sensitivity and threshold. Sensitivity means the ratio of change in input the ratio of changes in instrument output that occurs when the measured quantity changes by a certain amount. And threshold, if the instrument input increase from 0, there is a limit that inputs must reach the minimum level before the instrument output reading changes. So here, for example, sensitivity. What is sensitivity? sensitivity, as I say, sensitivity is the ratio of changes in instrument output, changes in instrument output that occur when the measure quantity change by a certain amount. So this is sensitivity. So it must be careful if we do measurement, if we talk about instrument characteristic, I mean, sensitivity is very important thing, because sometimes while we use instrument, it can be changes. It can be changes in instrument output when the measure quantity changes. So the sensitivity in instrument is very important, that we must to uh, we must to uh, we must to thinking about that, I mean. So because sometimes in instrument output, because sometimes the ratio of changes in instrument output occurs when the measured quantity changes by a certain amount. That's sensitivity. And then also threshold. So if the instrument input increases from 0, there is a limit that input must reach the minimum level before the instrument output reading changes. So if the instrument input increase from 0, there is a limit. The inputs must reach the minimum level before the instrument output reading changes. This is the threshold of instrument characteristic. Also in instrument characteristic, we can see about resolution. What is the resolution? The resolution here in instrument characteristic is the smallest change in the measure value that instrument can respond to. So the smallest change in the measure value that the instrument can respond to. This is two of resolution we can see here, closely related to the performer of the instrument. For example, a speedometer with a needle divider of 20 kilometer per hours. So here related to the performer of the instrument. That's a resolution in instrument characteristic. And here we can see also about error, because instrument characteristic, one of the instrument characteristic is error. Error here is the deviation of the measure variable from its true value. Yes, of course we know error is the deviation of the measure variable from its true value. So in measurement error, we can see there are measurement error here. First is personal measure error. For example, sometimes the present error in reading and also in calculation. So in measurement error in instrument, we can see also about measure error from the personnel. For example, in person whose responsibility for instrument, when they must be use measurement, so sometimes they make error in reading and also in calculation. The second is systematic. So systematic here for measurement error is the shortcoming of the instrument itself. So for example, yes, we can avoid here, for example, damage and also environmental influences. We can avoid this factor of measurement error. So the shortcoming of the instrument is itself. And also there is random. Random is causes that cannot be known immediately. So sometimes if we do measurement in industry, so sometimes the person who take responsibility for measurement, if there if the measurement error, they will thinking about this is three these three measurement error. For example, they will thinking if this error from personal in, for example, reading, calculation, or they will thinking about error in systematic. If the error from personal, so for reading, they can repeat to reading again the measurement. So if the personal make error, so it can be solved with repeat to reading again, and also the same with calculation. But how about systematic? Because systematic is the shortcoming of the instrument itself. For example, damage, we can avoid damage. I mean, the person of instrument, the person who can do a measurement cannot be avoid about the maths, and also environmental influences. So what about random? Random causes that cannot be known immediately, and they must be find searching why the measurement error. And this is random because some factor can influences, because for example maybe from personal, and but for systematic, it's clearly we can see if this is from systematic or not. But for example from other factor, uh, personal, maybe yes, maybe, or maybe this is from personal, or maybe this is from the device, or maybe this is from uh, environmental, and it's random. So the causes cannot be known, I mean, immediately. And noise, how about noise? Noise is an unwanted signal appears at the desired signal. So of course this is we know that noise sometimes, or most of noise is an unwanted signal appears at the desired signal. If we know in measurement, it's very sensitive for noise, for example, like that. So uh, we have to careful about this thing about noise. And noise can change the information or data the signal carries. This is why I say that noise, we have to thinking more about noise, because noise can change the information or data the signal carries. So noise is very I mean, noise influences in data signal. So in measurement, noise very important thing that we have to take care about that. So noise can change the information or data the signal carriers. And how to deal with noise? So the first is prevent a broken signal, and then remove noise from damaged signal. In instrument also, we know about passive instrument. So passive instrument, the overall instrument output is produced by the quantity measure. So overall instrument output is produced by the quantity measure. This is a passive instrument. For example, passive pressure gauge. Here we can see there are some this is a spring, and this is a piston. For passive pressure gauge, this is fluid, and this is scale. Here this is scale. We can see a measurement result here. I mean, this is car, and then this is pivot, and this is pointer. If before we talk about passive instruments, so here also active instrument. Active instrument is the measure quantity modulates the magnitude of the external power source. So the measure quantity modulates the magnitude of the external power source. So if this passive instrument is the overall instrument output is produced by quantity measure, for the active instrument is the measure quantity modulate the magnitude of the external power source. For example, here petrol tank level indicator is active instrument. So this is float, and this is pivot here, and this is output signal, and this is power source. So this is the active instrument. And null and deflection type instrument. Null type, for example, this is null type, requires adjustment until the level data is reached. Require adjustment until the level data is reached. Here, it must be require just adjustment until the level data is reached. Well, this is weight, piston here, reference mark, and the measure pressure. For deflection type here is the measurement output is given in the form of the pointer deviation from the numerical scale. This is deflection type, or the measurement output is given in the form of the pointer deviation from numeric scale. And also we know analog instrument. We can see analog instrument. Analog instrument gives an output that varies continuously as the measure quantity change. So this is analog instrument. For example, here display, here passive pressure gauge. We know that passive pressure gauge is for passive instrument, and also passive pressure gauge is the sample from for analog instrument. This is display infinite measurement result and located in a certain range. Here spring, piston, fluid, and this is pointer, scale, and then pivot. And this is digital instrument. If before we talk about analog instrument, here this is digital instrument. Digital instrument is provide variable output in discrete steps. So for digital instrument, provide variable output in discrete steps. So if we talk about analog instrument gives an output that varies continuously as the measure quantity change, but but for digital instrument provides variable output in discrete steps. This is for digital instrument display the finite measurement result, and then can be in second directly for processing with a microprocessor. So digital instrument can be processing with a microprocessor, because we talk about discrete step. So this is about instrument that we talk. Okay, we can continue again from first one. Okay, about instrument, that instrument, the link between physical, chemical, biological phenomena with human perception. So this is instruments, and the important thing is instrumentation is scientific and technological activities related to measurement. So if we see here, scientific and technological activities related to measurement. So because scientific and technological activities related to instruments to measurements, so here we can see that instrument. What is the instrument? Instrument is a device used to determine the quantity or value of a quantity or variable. So if we talk about instrument, we talk also about device. What device? What device? Device as instrument is the device that used to determine the quantity or value of a quantity or variable. So we will see that instrument is very very important in industry, because almost of the industry need of industry need instrument. Why? Because if for example, if we talk about process, so that process is very related with instrument, because process is process, but instrument is a device. Instrument is a device used to determine the quantity or value of a quantity or variable. What value or what quantity? Yes, of course, the value or quantity that result from process. So that's why a basic control of process, we can say that if they cannot be measured, process cannot be controlled. So process cannot be controlled if they cannot be measured. That's why I said that if instrument a device, so what device? Instrument is device that used to determine the quantity. What quantity? Yes, of course, the quantity from process. What process? Yes, the basic control of a process. So we cannot process cannot be controlled if they cannot be measured. That's why it's very connected each other. So instrument, process, and control. And if we see here again, there's a measurement method used is based on the phenomenon to be measured. And also, measurements are made of certain physical, chemical, biological phenomena. For example, if we want to measurement, measure temperature. So it's about temperature. For example, we have to use a device, and device that we use is we can call that instrument. And also here, temporary and then spatial, as I say that temporary, how many measurements are taken in 1 unit of time, and also spatial, most of the area that can be determined by one measuring instrument. And important thing also about instrument characteristic. So we have to know about instrument characteristic. If we want to do measurement, we have to know instrument characteristic, instrument that we use to measure. Precision, of course, precision is one of the instrument characteristic. Precision is related with evaluates the repeatability of the measurement process. Accuracy refers to how close the first measurement result are the true value, and instrument can be very precise but inaccurate. So this is instrument characteristic. As I said that here we can see the maximum error allowed for tolerance. We can see the maximum error allowed, usually defined together with accuracy, maximum deviation, and range or span. Range or span, the maximum value and minimum quantity of the design instrument. For example, the temperature. For range or span, maximum value, for example, temperature, and minimum value, for example, temperature of the design instrument. So we have to concern about that, because in measurement error, there are error factor, measurement error, or it can be damaged if we I mean, if we don't know about range or span, for example, the maximum value and minimum value, it will be damaged. It will be one of measurement error. Here is very, very important. And then also linearity and sensitivity, also threshold, resolution, error, and personal. This is I say that measurement error, personal, for example, reading, calculation, and for systematic damage and environmental influences, and also random. And noise also is for some noise, we know unwanted signal, and how to deal with noise is prevent broken signal and remove noise from damaged signal. There are some characteristic of instrument and also measurement error, and also their passive instrument, active instrument, and analog instrument, and digital instrument. I think that's all for today. Thank you, and good afternoon.